Okay, so we finished a couple episodes already. Now we're on the episode of creating a colony. So we need wood and line, right? So we want to find an area with woodland, but also an area with a meadow. Not much to really go by here. Is there anything more? Jesus, like, not hardly any area to build. And the meadow has freaking wolves in it. So we'll have to start down here. It doesn't look like it'll fit right there, but nope. I'm not going to put that there right now. Not yet. Might not put it there at all.
It's me.
Well, it appears like no, hardly any land trading posts here.
I heard her in there and I was like, what the hell?
We put the trading posts here, near the palace. Just because I want to, and I think it's probably the best idea. And Piers, Argos doesn't really trade much. I think the ones we really need are Libya and Egypt. And Caledon, maybe. So I got enough room here for a couple. So I'll put the furthest one out first. And then, I guess Elysius. Nope, not quite enough room. It really doesn't look like we have any room for all of them. Well, I guess we could have if we would have put them here. 3 left. But that's also where the meadows were, so I guess I can move them. 7. And then we'll go ahead and put them over here because the food is important. The piers are not so much. Went ahead and made 8 just because we wanted to. And it gives us room for that guy. There's some meadows here we can use. We probably want to make some sheep and goats. Of course we need the vines. We'll wait for that because we don't know where we want to put it exactly. Let's get these piers down. Argos probably doesn't have much. I guess I can't go any further with that. Pelion. We're gonna have to move all this, apparently. It's alright though. Storage yard. Don't really want it too close to the... Now we can put some other stuff. Go ahead and do that one there. I thought there'd be room for a carting shed there, but there we go. Put that one there. Oh, I guess we don't have goats in this one. Okay, well, I guess we'll come over here and put some grapevines, probably here. Oh, looks like that. Meh. I think I'll go to here. And the rest I'll use for sheeps. Might as well build another one because we're probably going to need it. And we'll go ahead and build another grower's lodge because probably will need it. We're not going to put more not going to put more grapevines. These guys will be ready for fleece. They want the neighborhood approval, beautification, no. Stepdad's on the roof fixing some stuff. So that's what you're hearing. See, this beautification is hardly crap. We're gonna have to try to put some other stuff around. Oh well. Good enough. They want fleece now. So yeah, that's that. We have hardly any wood. We have hardly any we hardly have any wood, we hardly have any wine. So yeah, it'll take a while to get all that, unless I were to import, but it doesn't, I mean, I could import wood. But still, that just costs too much. I don't want to import none of that. We don't have enough to sell anything. This guy needs food. It looks like he doesn't get any. And they're not getting water, so he's probably not going to get any at all. So that's probably a bad place to have a home. So, water. That way, because yeah, it's probably a little too far. He's probably only going around in this way. And he doesn't come this way. That's why these guys haven't got anything. They also need food, apparently. So it might not be a great spot for those either. I'm not quite sure yet. We'll have to watch him, see how he does. Yeah, this is the colony. Thebes is the parent city. Our city is Cydonia, on the Isle of Crete. There's Knossos, however you say it. Not really need to buy anything from them though. So anyway, that's it. We need to build some armies here apparently. Figure out where to put some triremes at. Not enough room there. Wow, not enough room there either. Really? People that made this couldn't just put a little bit of more, enough room for all the piers and at least one trireme? Oh well, I guess. No, we don't need two of them, actually. I'm actually gonna move them. Put them over here. Nah, put it right there. And we need to import bronze. apparently. So, I was gonna say, if someone doesn't have bronze to sell, we're gonna have to delete a pier and build a different one. One of the other guys. Well, the other guy, because there's only one left, I think, right? Yeah. Anyway. Then, oh yeah, we need Hero, Jason. I forget what he needs. We need 3 Tyreems. She's definitely gonna have to erase some Pures. Or 2. 3. 2 Horseman companies, means elite housing. 64 crates of food, 8 horses, and 16 wine. Wow. It'll take a while to get that. But if I finish these goals, before I get all that, it'll just take me to the next episode. And then Medusa will probably appear there instead. We don't really need any of this other stuff because we seriously don't need any of that stuff because there's no armies. Don't even need that. Which means I'm gonna have to build see, there's Talos. Feel the pain as the rain blows on your brain. But yeah, some of these are gonna have to be deleted. Don't need fleece or sculpture. I can sell them onions when I make an F, but screw that. Looks like there's enough room for 2 or 3 there, maybe. These things are smaller, but then this part, the storage yard part, takes up a lot of room. 1, 2. And they take 100 people to man, which sucks. So I always send the wharf workers home until we have enough employees to run them, and usually by then they'll have a few loads of armor and wood. They can make their trireme, their boat, their ship, whatever. Yeah. What's this guy got? Wood and olives. Don't need wood. Probably, might need olives for olive oil, because we don't have it. Or just import some olive oil from someone, maybe. So we're getting bronze from him. From them, whatever, Egypt. We don't really need wheat. We don't need armor, we can make it with the bronze. This guy has bronze for sale, and he buys wheat and wine. I don't think we need him. Mount Pelion, is that one? Okay. There's 3. We're all full on workers apparently. Nice. But we obviously will need more housing. We'll need more businesses. These guys, the appeal needs to go up. Now they need fleece. and more peel. I think I'm gonna have to take, how many of them are there? 11. I guess take out 2. Two on each, I mean. Probably like this. Then make some gazebos. That'll improve a little bit, right? But is it enough? No. I don't think these guys are gonna get any food. So we have to do that. Might as well do that too, right? Well, I'll put the house back here because it was like these. But I don't think a second one in there would work. Because it seems like he just goes this way, not up that way. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I should put a house there or not. I'm gonna anyway. Anyway. I built the house. Did a little more gardening there. Just goofing around. Just one thing I was gonna do. Oh yeah. We need oil. There's plenty of olive oil to get from there. And we need, really, I hate it when it does that, fleece. There we go. Got a little bit of fleece to get from. Olive winery, definitely. So we gotta produce wine. Go ahead and do 2 of them. Screw it. And 2 olive press. Is all you need in those. Sculpture studio, we don't really need right now. There's no religious temples that we need to build. And we don't have any marble or anything to build any anyway. We'd have to import everything for all of that. And besides, not a lot of room. We'd have to build a temple over here, and there's kind of someone in the way that would just destroy everything. Let's see where we're at in our employee. 176 employees needed. Kind of seems like we're gonna have to start a second part over here. And of course, we don't want to go too far. Do too much over here because there's wolves and Talos. So we have to stick it like right here. This area is about full. Kind of need another one of these though. Even though he's here, he has to walk all this whole area. It'd be better if there's two. Let's see. These guys need fleece. We're just gonna keep this area right now and not build any more. So let's see how well all this does. Doesn't seem like these guys are gonna get anything. We'll have to wait and see where he goes. Yeah, he just goes straight. Those need culture. Yeah, our culture is failing because there's not enough employees to fill the gaps. We're gonna have to turn it up and put some people in them. Industry 2 and military and administration. That way everybody's working. Every industry and every whatever business is working. These guys are dropping down because not enough culture. They're all devolving. And let's see how this guy, where this guy goes. See, we're devolving. Not enough culture. Back down to basic freaking shack. At least it's not a hut. In a minute, there'll be some culture people coming out. Gym guys just walk around. The philosophers walk around, but they also go to the over here to the podium, and the actors go to the theater. There we go. See, almost full. Evolution, I guess. But of course, appeal is down, blah blah blah. Sheesh. And actually, I can erase those because the people aren't, if they're going to travel around, they're not going to go far that way because there's nothing for them to keep going that way. I'm not really sure what I should do to increase appeal. Appeal of the neighborhood everywhere sucks right now, apparently. And it's all because of these things, these businesses. But anyway, oop, they got some making improvements. Cool. No, he doesn't have fleece though. This is the darkest area. That one right there. So, gotta do what I gotta do. But the houses aren't gonna evolve past this point because of the appeal. I'm not gonna get a maximum amount that I can get. Even with less houses fully evolved. Not quite evolved yet, fully evolved yet, but with houses fully evolved and less of them, you have more appeal than I would with all the houses that I had. Better appeal. They'll evolve all the way and hold 60 each. And that's a lot more than 40, or some of them at like 32 or 8 or 16. So it's a lot better. But I think we still get rid of that one. Let's see how we fared now. Appeal's still low. Crap. What we really need to do is win some philosopher games, and then we'd be doing a lot better. So I guess let's make another college here. Let's make a drama school, same place but on the other side. And a gym. The gymnasiums, they won't cross the barriers. These guys will. They'll cross the barriers to go to their job. So we'll do that, and then we will do this. Let's see. We don't want the road touching that, because then the maintenance man will come on this road instead. So what we'd rather do is this one. And then we could also get rid of that. Okay. Appeal still needs increased, though. I think I know what we'll do. We'll build some boulevards, or avenues, whichever, I forget what it's called in here. The shorter one. No, okay, boulevard is the long one. I want avenues. There we go. Let's check that out. Okay, nice. Good, good. See? Fully evolved. Room for 60. But anyway, that's 40 minutes. I did not plan to record that much. But everything's working. I need more culture over here, so let's check, see what that is. Need philosophers. Need actors, of course, because they come out here, they walk around that way, go over there, maybe come up this way a little bit. They don't really do much, so let's put a podium over here. Probably destroy some of the appeal, but whatever. And we'll put a podium over here, just because that way some people walk this way, past these houses. One theater's there. We can almost put a theater there. What about over here? Should we? Because then that guy's just going to come out and go straight that way. And then no one's going to come this way across these guys, around these guys, these houses, unless one of these guys do. So, work better to put it right there, I guess. Which means I have to move that so that maintenance man can service that. Ooh, everything's almost fully evolved. Really, the appeal looks good to me, but apparently not. Yeah, that guy's way too crappy, actually. Let's see. This will work. See, I wasn't sure if it would fit there. I didn't think it would go there because it's off the grid a little bit. But I kind of thought maybe it would fit there, but it won't accept it, so put it there. And then put the Corinthian columns back. This area still bad appeal. Damn it. I'm not really sure what to do, except get rid of one of these houses. And way down here is bad too. Oh, they need olive oil, okay. That one needs appeal. I guess that one. I contemplated on it a minute. Debated. There we go, fully evolved. That one still has bad appeal too. Sheesh. How? I don't see how. Okay, there. Now he's up. They're all up except for this one. It's evolving because they need fleece. See, I don't think right there would be a good spot for a house either. Like I thought at first. But everyone's paying taxes. They don't need any more tax buildings. That one is a bit damaged. Hopefully he's gonna service it. Like, what the heck, bro? Of course not. What the heck? Anyway, I'm gonna figure out how to fix that. Hopefully he comes by here and visits it for a quick minute. Come on, you know you want to. Damn it. Yeah, I know how to work it. Fix it. I have to remove all that. Down to this road. And put it this way. It's bound to work. And then we'll fix this. That. There we go. Everything else should be fine. 1, 2, walking around. He hopefully will visit this down here area, but I don't know, it doesn't really look like it. I don't feel confident. So, there we go. And actually, should be the other way around. They ate well, and they've been passed by a healer. They've all got water. Alright, I guess. Nope, that's it, folks. It was 50 minutes long. Didn't mean to go that long, though.